Hi everyone, my name is Leslie, and the next we're going to be covering is called an oxymoron. So, what an oxymoron is two contradictory terms used together. So another way that I kind of like to break it down is oxymoron. I know that moron is a word that you definitely don't want to say to anyone, but if you have heard it, it's kind of what people say when they think something that someone said is dumb or that a person is dumb, even though we definitely never want to use that. But a good way for me to at least remember oxymoron is that moron is kind of related to something dumb. I'm not going to say a person, but we're going to say something dumb. Or that doesn't make sense, kind of, because usually when people attack another person or a thing is because it doesn't make sense to them, but they're too afraid to admit it. So a good way for me to remember is two contradictory terms used together. So for example, Peace Force. When I initially read that, I'm like, okay, that's a little weird because what Peace Force is a real thing. They're like a force designated to bring peace, but peace is kind of like wanting things to be calm and settled and like love and happiness. And force, when you read the word force, that has a negative connotation, like forcefully doing this, forcefully doing that. So how is it that peace and force are related? You see what I mean? So in thinking of that oxymoron, you're kind of having to think about it and being like, okay, that's dumb. That doesn't really make sense, but it does in that it's a real thing. So, but again, peace and force don't go together, but they go together to make this kind of these words. Another one that you've definitely really heard of is jumbo shrimp. This one, I don't know if it's made you think, definitely makes me think, but shrimp are tiny. Shrimp are tiny. Jumbo. How, if shrimp are tiny, how are they going to be jumbo? How are you going to have jumbo as a description for the shrimp? Jumbo shrimp? Just bigger shrimp. It literally just means bigger shrimp. But it's when we're looking at it as an oxymoron that you take these two apart and you're like, okay, jumbo, that's something large, big. And then you take this and you're like, shrimp. When someone uses shrimp to describe something, that's small. So it's bringing, again, these two contradictory terms together to make something legit. And the last one, sweet sorrow. So again, split it in half and take the two words separately. Sweet, when you think of something sweet, it's like cute, happy, good. Sorrow, we definitely know what that is. That's sadness. That's like wallowing. That's, just a bunch of things. So sweet sorrow coming together, definitely two contradictory terms. So again, just keep in mind oxymoron. It's going to be something that makes you think. It's going to be something that you're going to be like, whoa, these two terms are definitely contradictory. And when you see that and you see them used together, instantly oxymoron.